Hello, beautiful. Welcome. So, this video is actually the first in a series on high-end sales mastery, supernatural high-end sales mastery, high-ticket sales for spiritual women coaches and Christian women coaches, or any coach in any coaching niche who's selling high-ticket coaching offers. So, if you are selling high-ticket coaching offers for $100,000 or $200,000 or $1 million, or maybe for you it's $10,000, whatever your high-ticket line is, then this video will support you to bring in the sales and make the money and impact you want every single month consistently. One of the questions I get when working with high-ticket clients is, how do I become a divine match to bring in the $100,000 a month that I want to, or to create the $250,000 months that I really would like to, based on the amount on the investment to work with me? I hear things like, Mimi, I've created my offer. It was so exciting to do the offer. It's juicy, it's delicious, it's yummy, it's sexy, it's hot. I can't wait for clients to come into the offer, to come into the container with me. I've done the positioning. I even have a niche, and I didn't want to do that. And I have my branding done, my website is done, and I also even have a signature system to bring the clients through. I have done my marketing. I did all the things. I got a strategy that really works for me and lights me up. But I'm not bringing in the amount of money that I want to make every month. Like, what's up with that? At this point, I should be making $100,000 a month or $250,000 a month. I wish I knew. But I do have 5 shifts to support you, me, and anyone who's selling high-ticket coaching offers to actually make the sales consistently. So if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Mimi Dabo. I'm a high-ticket business coach, and I support spiritual women coaches and Christian women coaches to co-create profitable and simple high-ticket coaching boutiques and offer suites, so that they can serve at a deep transformational level, co-create exponential expansion for their clients' health, life, business, relationship, or career, or whatever niche they're coaching in. And then in their own businesses, make millions of dollars and impact millions of people all around the world with their supernatural high-ticket coaching business. I'm also the creator of Supernatural. It's a high-ticket business coaching program for spiritual women coaches and spiritual women coaches. So why is my $100,000 month not showing up for me? What do I need to do? Who do I need to be? In mediocre high-ticket sales or mediocre high-end selling, what I've seen is that coaches get so consumed with how to create the offer, how to position the offer, how to do this with the offer, how to create a strategy for marketing, like all the things. They're exciting, they're sexy, they're fun to do. And then sales becomes this afterthought, like the thing that happens after you've done all the good stuff. And then you have to sell it to make money and make impact. That's mediocre high-end sales. In supernatural high-end sales, it's not about mastering the nuts and the bolts. It's not about that, not the nuts and bolts. It's more about creating that flow and alignment with a strategy that's going to work in your favor, that's going to up the numbers game for you, impact and income and profits, that's going to consistently bring in clients into your coaching container until you say, come no more. But they will show up. It's about doing something that works for you, that you enjoy doing, and that you want to wake up every morning doing. I'm going to share 5 shifts that I share with my clients and that I use myself to create the garden, per se, the garden that is going to bloom on the clients, okay? So it's the shift that supports the strategy. Just think of a strategy as the house. These shifts are the foundation that hold up that house so it doesn't come falling down on you in the course of your business. When you are creating your supernatural high ticket coaching business, supernatural high-end sales or high ticket sales, whichever you prefer, it's not an afterthought that happens after the offer, the nation, the positioning, the systems, the marketing, the messaging. No, it comes first. Supernatural high-end sales start before you decide who you want to work with, before you decide what offer you want to create, before you package the offer, before you decide what niche you want to coach in. Supernatural high-end sales is not the end. It is the beginning of your high-ticket coaching business. It is the thing that supports you to go out and serve, not the thing you have to do before you go serve. It's right at the beginning because it's an energetic flow. When you are aligned with your high ticket sales from the beginning, when creating your offer becomes attuned to that, packaging the offer becomes part of that, pricing and positioning the offer takes the high-end sales into account. Marketing becomes a breeze because you know exactly where to flow and how much of the flow to let out. Okay? So let's get into these 5 shifts. What's the first one? The first one sounds crazy sometimes, but it's real. And that is believe and expect the money to show up. What I've seen when clients work with me, whether they've been coaching for a year, 5 years, 10 years, or 15 years, and they're creating their first high-ticket coaching offer or second or third high-ticket coaching offer, and maybe it's a $100,000 coaching offer or $45,000 coaching offer, or maybe it's a $500,000 coaching offer. They get so excited about their gifts and their magic and their wisdom and their brilliance and their woo and their light and all the wisdom they have. And they're excited about who they're going to work with and how they're going to work together, how long the container is, and their branding and their positioning. And they're excited about, oh my gosh, am I going to do Facebook Lives? Am I going to do content? Like, what am I going to do? And they're focused on that. And they don't think, ooh, I get to sell this. We don't create the offer so we can play with it, dance with it, sleep with it, eat with it, or hang out with it. The only reason why we create it is to sell it. That's the only reason why, is to sell it. If we're in business, if we're not a business, then it's to do everything else with it. But if we're a business and we're a high-ticket coaching business and a supernatural high-ticket coaching business, it's to sell that supernatural high-ticket coaching offer so that someone gets to grow, evolve, and have their transformation in their life, their business, their career, whatever it is you're coaching, or their health. So to believe and expect that money shows up means you need to know before you create the offer that you're going to sell it. And I hate to say this, but sometimes clients forget or they subconsciously take that out of their mind because it's not the sexy part of doing business. It's more fun to create, It's more fun to be full of your creative power. Well, sales is the most creative part of your business, actually. So how do you believe and expect that money will show up? It's to create the high-ticket coaching offer with the expectation that someone's going to show up to be a match for that, with the expectation that God has already matched that offer to someone who wants it, with the expectation that you will create impact, you will make impact with that offer, with the expectation that you are going to get paid for that offer. And depending on how much the investment is to work with you, you get to decide if you want to bring in $100,000 a month or $250,000 or $500,000 a month. All that depends on how much the investment is to work with you and whether you're going to have a full pay, a payment plan, or whatever way that's going to work out for you. Those are just the tactics, really, like the little nuts and bolts. The thing is to believe you're going to get paid. Let's say we're at this point, you're in your business right now. Are you believing to get paid for your offer? You have your high ticket coaching offer. I don't know how much it's for. Are you believing to get paid? If I come to you and say, Nikki, as you breathe, you receive. Money's coming to you today. Are you going to look at me and think, what is she smoking? What is she on? Or are you going to say, you know what? Of course it is. I woke up this morning. I'm going to receive money. It's natural. I have an offer. I've put it out there. I'm calling my client in. As I breathe, I receive. Or are you going to say, Mimi, from your mouth to God's ears, fingers crossed? Or are you going to say, yeah, I've done my affirmations. I worked on my money mindset. All that stuff is just crap. Like, I just need someone to tell me how to do this now so I can just go out and do it. Like, which one are you? There's no right or wrong. I'm all three. But the point is, if you don't believe that someone's going to pay for the thing, don't make the thing. Make something else. Okay? So that's the first one. Believe that money will show up, expect it to show up. The second one is to ask yourself, what kind of experience you want to have? What do you want to experience on this journey? Do you want high-end sales to be easy, to be fun, to be sexy, to be joyful, to be peaceful, to be serene, to be calm? What do you want it to be? Because I've seen clients who are excited to create their offers. They get to the point they've created the offer, they positioned it, they've named it. Oh, it's so juicy, it's so delicious, it's so yummy, they can't wait to eat it. And they forget they're supposed to be selling it, not eating it. And then they get to the point and go, oh, this is the part that I hate. I have to do content marketing, or I have to go on Facebook, or I have to be visible. It's so hard, it's so challenging. Look, just like with marriage, with parenting, with relationships, content marketing or whatever marketing you're doing can be fun or easy or hard, whatever you choose it to be, okay? Marketing and positioning and dialing in your messaging so you can sell, inviting people into a conversation can be as easy as having a massage or swimming in the ocean. It can be as fun as being on a roller coaster and having fun with your family, or it can be as bad as a root canal. You get to decide and choose. It's all it takes is a shift. And if it's really that bad, then you get to delegate it. Period. So you get to decide how easy or how hard it is, because when you decide that it's too hard or it's too challenging, you create a plateau. If I looked at your offer right now and I looked into your business behind the scenes, are you selling? Are you offering that offer? Are you still at a plateau where money is not coming in? You're not making the $100,000 a month because you're not marketing, because it's too hard. Or you want to wait until you have your pictures right on your website. Or you want to wait until you know exactly who that target market is, which you already know, by the way. Or you want to wait until, XYZ happens. So you create a superficial plateau, a ceiling for how much money you can make. And then you complain that you haven't made $100,000 this month. Well, how is the experience for you? Which one do you want? It can be as easy or as challenging as you want it to be. How committed are you to creating that money, that impact? The third question I have is, are you giving clients the opportunity to invest in themselves? So number 3, give clients, your high ticket coaching clients, the opportunity to invest in themselves. So when clients are creating the offer, positioning the offer, marketing the offer, talking about the offer, dancing with the offer, sleeping with the offer, whatever they're doing with the offer, one of the things that they don't do with the offer is to give clients an opportunity to invest. So if, let's say it's a Facebook Live or a blog post or an email or an Instagram Live or LinkedIn Talk, like whatever, or just sharing a conversation over coffee with friends, they don't tell people that they're open for business. So they don't share the link to apply to work with them. They don't share the website information. They don't tell you how to buy. You go on the website and you can read all the stuff, but there's not a place where you can see, this is how you work with me. Because subconsciously, I want to make $100,000 a month, but I don't. I want to make $100,000 a month, but I don't. Look at your own business right now. Today, are you giving clients the opportunity to work with you? Number 4, the fourth shift is money knows where to find you. Money knows how to come home when it has a home. So I will hear clients say things like, oh, I did not make $100,000 a month last month because my website is not ready yet. I did not make $100,000 last month because I was sick. Money is here to bless you. It's here to serve you. It's here to support you. It's here to love you. So money will find you even if your website is down. Money will find you even if you're sick in bed with a flu and you have no voice and you can't even stand up to go use the bathroom. Money will find you. Those clients will email you to figure out how to work with you. People will go on your website and apply to work with you. People will hit, if you have a purchase button or a buy now on your website, people will buy now and there will be a cha-ching in your bank account while you're coughing and sneezing and snorting and doing all the things you're doing because you have the flu. People will DM you if you don't have a website. But money knows how to find you. It knows the fastest, most joyful, most pleasurable way to get to you when you have a place for it to come. So it doesn't matter how sick you are. It doesn't matter if the website is down. If you want to receive $100,000 a month, then create a place for money to come to, because money knows the way home. Okay? It wants to find you, love you, support you, and help make you great. That's what it wants to do. The fifth shift is a big shift. It's the most important shift. When you have created your offer, when you have positioned it, you've marketed it, you need to step up to be that supernatural leader. Sales is leadership, that's all it is. It's supporting people to make the biggest decision that's going to be the biggest transformation of their lives, period. And that's how we change the world. It's one transformation at a time. So when you decide that you are going to take the aligned action today, God is going to move heaven and earth to support you to sell, to create the $100,000 month or whatever month you say you want. But what does that look like? It's one thing to sit on the meditation cushion and play with your Bible or with your crystals and say, money, come to me. Come thou, money, come to me. But what really needs to happen is for you to take a specific targeted action. Maybe it's an invitation to someone to work with you. Maybe it's an enrollment conversation, a sales conversation, a DM, a call, a phone call. Whatever it is, there's one rule for this. It has to be the closest step to receiving the money, the credit card. So it's not working on your website. It's not figuring out the font or the brand colors or what photographer to use. It's not tweaking your message. It is the last step to the transaction. That's what you need to take. I see clients all the time doing the 10 steps away thing because it's sexy and fun. I see them doing the 5 steps away thing. I see them even doing the 3 steps away from getting the money, but not that final step. And you get to decide with your coach in your strategy what that final step looks like for you and feels like for you. What that final step is realistically going to be for you, and then take the step or the step right before it so that you can be fully supported to do the thing and create the money you want to create and the impact you want to create in your business. Because if you keep tinkering with everything else but that one step away from cash, you don't make the money or the impact. No matter how good you are, no matter how many times you go to church, no matter how many times you pray and meditate, no matter how much you love Jesus, no matter how much you love God, no matter how many times you call your rabbi. No, there's no magic. There are miracles that happen when you take action. I don't believe in magic, but I do believe in miracles and God's amazing grace. And I know that once you take that aligned action, God moves heaven and earth to give you the thing that you stepped out in faith for, because he cannot be a liar. He's not. And soul wants to express through you. It cannot express if it doesn't express. It has to. It cannot not happen. But you need to take the action. We can't just sit on the park bench and meditate and think about the money we want to make and have the offer and, rock it from side to side because it's so amazing, so exponential, so transformational, so wonderful, so delicious, so yummy, so delightful, and not make the offer. There's no high ticket sale until you sell. A high ticket coaching offer is not an offer until you make the offer. Let me know how these 5 shifts land for you, which ones you resonate with or not at all, and how each of them, or 1 or 2 of them or 3, can support you to really create that garden, that foundation for the sales strategy you're going to use to sell the high ticket coaching offers. It's been good having you. Subscribe and come back so you can join me in this series.